Michael Rourke heads to the long-lost Horton becoming home to Days of Our Lives? There's a new face headed to Days of Our Lives, and it's already stirring up speculation, excitement, and a few well-earned goosebumps among longtime fans. Michael Rourke, a popular alum of the young and the restless, is officially joining the DOOL cast, and his first appearance is set for October 2025. Though the show's producers are keeping his character's identity under wraps for now, there are some tantalizing clues that suggest Salem may soon welcome home a familiar name from a beloved family. Could Rourke be taking on the role of Jeremy Horton, the estranged son of Mike Horton and a member of one of Day's most iconic families? Let's take a deeper look at what we know so far, and why fans of all ages, especially longtime viewers who remember the Hortons' golden days, should pay close attention as fall approaches. Who is Michael Rourke, and why does his casting matter? If the name Michael Rourke sounds familiar, it's because he's already made waves in the daytime drama world. Best known for playing Travis Crawford on The Young and the Restless back in 2016, Rourke portrayed a charismatic yet mysterious love interest for Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinle, one who always seemed to be hiding something. His performance brought depth and tension to Genoa City, and now he's bringing that same energy to Salem. Rourke has also appeared in several notable TV and film projects, including Driven, Roped, Catalyst, and The Black Dagger Brotherhood, showcasing a talent for layered, emotionally complex characters. His screen presence is magnetic. And now he's about to enter the tangled world of Days of Our Lives, a show that thrives on deep-rooted secrets, long-lost relatives, and dramatic reunions. The Horton connection. Is Jeremy coming home? So who will Rourke play? That's the question burning across message boards, social media, and fan groups everywhere. Although DOOL has not yet confirmed his role, several signs suggest he might be stepping into the shoes of Jeremy Horton, a character last seen in 2007. Let's rewind. Jeremy Horton is the son of Dr. Mike Horton, the grandson of Dr. Tom Horton and Alice Horton, the very foundation of the Days legacy. His return would mark a powerful reconnection with the show's rich history. Jeremy was last portrayed by actor Trevor Donovan, and fans have noted that Michael Rourke bears a striking resemblance to Donovan, especially with his strong jawline and classic soap star charm. But the clues don't stop at appearances. A recent Days of Our Lives teaser video titled Summer and Beyond hinted at the return of Mike Horton, played by Rourke Critchlow, who is set to reopen Dr. Tom Horton's free clinic, a touching tribute to Salem's past. The return of Mike would be the perfect setup for Jeremy's reintroduction, especially if the show is planning to build new family storylines for the fall season. Add to that the fact that Abigail Klein, who plays Stephanie Johnson, Jeremy's former flame, follows Rourke on Instagram, and fans are starting to believe it's more than coincidence. In Soapland, social media connections often foreshadow what's to come on screen. Who is Jeremy Horton? A brief history for newer fans, for viewers who may need a refresher, or for those just joining the Days universe. Here's a quick history on Jeremy Horton. Jeremy first appeared in 1989 as a child, but his most notable adult storyline came in 2007, when he returned to Salem as a cocky young man trying to start an airline business called Touch the Sky Airlines. Though ambitious, Jeremy's arrogance and shady dealings made waves in town. He briefly dated Stephanie Johnson, though their relationship was tumultuous and ultimately short-lived. He disappeared from Salem in late 2007, leaving behind a few broken hearts, unresolved storylines, and a trail of questions. Since then, he's been mentioned only in passing but never forgotten. Bringing Jeremy back now would not only enrich the Horton family tree, but open the door for fresh storylines involving romance, redemption, and possibly some long-held grudges. Why this matters to longtime viewers? For fans who've been watching since the days of Alice's Donuts and Tom's Wisdom, the return of a Horton, especially one with so much history, would be a welcome nod to the show's golden era. The Horton family has long been the moral compass of Days of Our Lives, and as Salem has grown darker and more dangerous in recent years, fans have often voiced a desire to see the family's presence re-established. With Maggie, Julie, and Jennifer still anchoring the Horton name, the reappearance of Mike and possibly Jeremy could represent a return to legacy storytelling, something that resonates deeply with fans over 65 who've grown up with these characters. This casting also signals Day's ongoing commitment to blending old and new, honoring the past while pushing the story forward. Bringing back a character like Jeremy allows writers to explore how much people change or don't. Over time, how family ties can heal or hurt, and how unfinished business always has a way of returning, especially in Salem. What comes next for Rourke in Salem? Michael Rourke is set to make his debut in the first week of October 2025, and although DOL producers are staying silent about the character details, it's clear that they're building something big. Given the timing just before the emotionally intense Halloween and holiday arcs, it's safe to assume that Rourke's character will be central to at least one major fall storyline. Whether he's revealed to be Jeremy Horton or someone entirely new, viewers can expect a mix of mystery, romance, and good old-fashioned drama. And in Salem, a handsome newcomer with Horton blood or a Horton name never arrives quietly. Final thoughts: a new chapter rooted in legacy. Michael Rourke's arrival is more than just a casting announcement. It's a sign that Days of Our Lives is preparing for a season full of returns, revelations, and reconnections. If he is indeed playing Jeremy Horton, his reappearance could signal a much-needed revival of the Horton family's influence in town, and with it, storylines that resonate deeply with longtime viewers. For older fans who've been through decades of love triangles, family feuds, and hospital emergencies, the return of a Horton is a return to something familiar, something real. Even in a world where anything can happen. So whether Rourke enters as Jeremy, a dark horse newcomer, or someone with secrets tied to Salem's past, one thing is certain: this October, Salem is getting another dose of intrigue, and the story is only just beginning. Introducing Jeremy Horton, a forgotten piece of the Horton legacy in the ever-turbulent world of Days of Our Lives, where love, betrayal, and redemption intertwine daily. The Horton family has long stood as a moral anchor, a symbol of tradition and stability amidst the chaos of Salem. Among this iconic lineage, the name Jeremy Horton may not be frequently heard, but it carries with it a complicated past and a wealth of untapped potential for a dramatic return. Jeremy Horton is the only son of Dr. Mike Horton, the well-known grandson of Tom and Alice Horton, and the great-grandson of the very couple who founded the Horton dynasty. He first appeared on Days of Our Lives as a young child in the 1980s, but it was in 2007 that Jeremy returned to Salem as a grown man, charming, confident, and full of secrets. Upon his return, Jeremy introduced an ambitious project, Touch the Sky Airlines, a luxury airline venture he launched with a group of young partners. On the surface, he appeared to be a driven entrepreneur, but underneath, his actions were far less admirable. The business was a cover for illicit activities, including money laundering and smuggling, and Jeremy's arrogance only added fuel to the fire. His brief romance with Stephanie Johnson quickly unraveled once the truth came out about his shady dealings. Facing backlash and legal trouble, Jeremy quietly disappeared from Salem, leaving behind unanswered questions and a cloud of controversy. Though born into the revered Horton family, Jeremy has always walked a thin line between legacy and rebellion, between honor and ambition. With a character like Jeremy, Days of Our Lives has a rare opportunity to explore deep emotional terrain. A man torn between the weight of his family name and the mistakes of his past. There is room for redemption, room for reckoning, and above all, room for drama. Perhaps the time has finally come for Jeremy Horton to return, face the consequences he once ran from, and begin a new chapter. One that may rewrite his place in Salem's storied history.
All new Days of Our Lives, only on Peacock.